Next on WVUA 23 News, a cool down is coming our way. More details in a little bit.
Molly Starr is in for a first look at the weather. Molly, will the rest of this week be rain-free?
Hey Laura, good news. We have no rain in sight. Now, I mentioned last night there was a tiny little bit of chance around midnight tonight, but that is no longer on the models. So we are dry moving all the way into next weekend. The only big news in weather right now is the cold front we have coming through, starting off slowly tomorrow, a little bit more Tuesday and Wednesday being our coldest day. But this is just the beginning of a little taste of fall. It might be time to move those numbers, and I'll have more details on your forecast and what the rest of your week will look like in just a little bit. Well, still ahead, we've got a dry week, a cool week, and more to find out after the break. Well, if you're out and about tonight, you might see something pretty cool. We have a comet out there in the sky that's passing by Earth, and a few hours ago, it was along the horizon. It's really hard to see with a naked eye. However, if you've got a camera, do some Googling, it'll teach you how to see it. But as we move throughout tonight and the next few days, that comet will appear higher in the sky, making it appear a little bit brighter because the upper atmosphere will be a little bit darker, easier to see. But that's just a fun little fact. We're taking a look from our Demopolis camera where temperature is currently 64, wind is calm, and it's gonna be a great night. Well, what are our other temperatures looking like right now? We've got 63 in Jasper, 63 in Talladega, Montgomery 68, and 67 here in Tuscaloosa. Well, as we move through the rest of our night, we'll cool down. Not as much as we saw last night or even the night before. We'll only go about a few more degrees, 57 being our low for the evening. Now, it could be a little more, a little less, depending on where in central Alabama you are. But the biggest news with this is we're cooling down just a little bit. It's still in those 50s. We've got those clear skies continuing, and we'll see the sun again tomorrow warming back up. But we're not warming up just as much. So let's take a look at our Doppler radar. We have this ground clutter we are always seeing at this time of night. There is no rain out there. There's not even a cloud out there, so don't worry about that. Don't need that umbrella, especially if you're planning on dropping off the kiddos to school. Monday morning, we've got that off to school forecast. Temperatures, the chilly 50s, maybe 60, depending on what time they're going to school. Cooler temps, not a cloud in the sky, and again, we'll see that in the afternoon hours as you're picking them up. We'll see around 77 for our high tomorrow. Well, the biggest news in weather right now in Alabama is this cold front we have coming through. We'll have that 77-ish tomorrow, a little bit cooler to the mid 70s on Tuesday. Wednesday, hopefully we're only seeing those upper 60s. But Thursday, it's looking like it's time to bring all of our numbers down from the summer and put those winter temperatures in there because we're off the grid for our lowers temperatures. We're seeing 40s for our lows. And let's take a look at that extended forecast. We've got, again, just temperatures cooling off. Now, by Thursday, Friday, we could be warming back up slightly. We've got those mid 70s again. Going into late next week and into the weekend, we've got our lows coming up. So we're getting a little taste of fall, right, Laura?
Yeah.
And we've got the sun shining, so it might warm up, it might stay cool. It's a weird time of year where we don't have clouds, and I'm ready for the fall.
I am too. I need so much cool weather. Oh my
I just
gosh.
need it cooler.
All right, well, sports anchor Stu McCann is in for a look at sports. All right, Stu, well, any look at sports?
Do you want me to do weather? I cannot do this. Molly is by far the person to talk about that. I cannot.
You can do it.
No.
It's got a cool down.
No
and the
rain.
sun shining.
Well, you know what? That's my dream. I'm just not. I'm sure that I would say
Yeah.
something that would mess everything up.
You really
I can
can't
say
mess
it's
this up.
warmer going to be next weekend in
Exactly.
time for Alabama, Tennessee, because things are
there
heating
you
up. I don't care. It's a win by Alabama, but they're still heating up. The talk is keep talking. I heard somebody say in the past 2 weeks, has there ever been a team that has shifted so much from a win over Georgia to a loss to Vanderbilt to a win over South Carolina, but not
But a
looking the
close
way
one.
that
Yeah.
anybody wanted it to be?
Yeah.
Florida almost beating
And
Tennessee.
Tennessee
so
did the same thing last night.
You
So,
never know.
you know what? A short 6 days away.
It is. All right, well, thank you. That's our short show tonight. Have a great night.